Hi, I'm Marie Elizabeth Molly, and this is Relationship Alchemy. Today we're going to talk about the number one key to having a happy Valentine's Day. The number one key on a day like Valentine's, where there's so much pressure on the day to be just right, for it to be romantic, for it to be beyond your expectations, is to manage your expectations. Whether you're single or partnered, we all have expectations that arise in the face of days like Valentine's Day, where there's a lot of pressure for it to go a certain way. So becoming aware of what your expectations are and then dismantling them and managing them will help you have a much happier day. I'm not talking about having no standards, about just, I'm going to set my expectations super low so I'm not disappointed. I'm not talking about that at all, because that's another recipe for the shitty life. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about being more deliberate about how you show up, for one, and the experience that you want to have. Be the creator of your experience. Don't be passive and then complain when you don't have the experience you want. So option one would be to ask directly for the experience you want to have. If there's a restaurant you want to go to, if there's a particular thing in the house that you want your partner to do, if you're single and you want to go out and have a Friendsgiving evening, ask directly, set it up, and then you get to have the experience you want. Number two, you could take the pressure off the day and invite whoever you want to spend Valentine's with to co-create it with you. Come up with experiences that you each want to have and give to one another, and then do those things. This can also be super fun in the bedroom. Maybe there's something you've been wanting to try that you would like your partner to do with you. Set it up together so that you're coming into the day as a team and you're creating the experience together as a team. And some of you might be saying, well, that's not hot. I like to be surprised. Great, that's option three. Option three is invite your partner or friends, if you're single, to surprise you. Say, hey, I want to be surprised and delighted this year. No pressure to come up with something massive, but I don't want to know what you've got planned until the day. And that can be the fun. And then be super appreciative for what they've planned for you. And if there's anything to adjust, meaning you weren't wild about it, you can handle that later. But in the day, be appreciative of the fact that this person cared enough about you to create something for you. That's worth appreciating, even if what they created wasn't quite on the mark. You can sort that out later. A second key. So the first key is manage your expectations. Don't diminish them so that you're not disappointed, and don't inflate them and have them be invisible. Either be clear about them and direct about what your expectations are, or co-create the day so that you know you both are going to have the experience you want to have, or dismantle your expectations, invite whoever you want to be with to surprise you, and then be open and receptive to what they come up with. Something that will help you greatly in this process is to begin cultivating a practice of appreciation now. Start today with deliberately noticing things to appreciate in your day, whether someone you love did those things, whether it's just some way that life is unfolding for you that tickled you, that pleases you. Deliberately practicing appreciation helps to counter the part of our brain that's wired to look for danger, that's wired to look for what's not working, what needs to be fixed. We will always find evidence for danger, for things that need to be fixed, for what's going wrong, what we are doing wrong, what others are doing wrong. We will always find evidence for that. But to cultivate being able to see what's going right, the ways life is showing up for you, which, newsflash, is actually always, even if you can't see it in the moment, and things that your partner or partners or friends or loved ones are doing right, meaning things that they're doing that you find fun or pleasurable or loving, that land with you in a positive way, deliberately noticing and writing those things down. 3 to 5 appreciations a day. Whether you write them in the moment, notes field in your phone or in a journal on your phone, or you carry around a little paper journal. I call it my evidence journal, because you want to begin amassing evidence that you're loved, that you're supported, that life is for you, that good things happen, so that when your brain gets stuck in a loop of nobody loves me, life sucks, I can't have what I want, as brains do, most people's brains get stuck on that loop sometimes, some more than others. And this way, by beginning an evidence journal, you can counter that stuckness by looking back at the evidence. I'll go, oh yeah, right. It's not that I can never have what I want. It's that sometimes I get what I want and sometimes I don't. That's life. But it doesn't mean that life's against me. It just means that sometimes I have expectations that don't get met. See, here, we're back to expectations. So begin this appreciation practice now, either writing it down throughout the day or reflecting on your day at the end, before dinner, before bed. Look back at your day and think about 3 to 5 things that you were happy about, that went well, ways that your partner or partners or loved ones did kind things for you, so that you start to build evidence and you start to groove this new filter in your brain that sees the good in your life. Because the filter that sees the bad is already well developed and it'll be there. And it's important in the right context, because if we are actually in danger, it's important to be able to see that. Or if we do need to shift something that's not working, we need to be able to see that. If we're grieving, we need to be able to feel that and honor that grief. And we also need to be able to see what's working, what folks are doing right, how life offers up beauty and goodness too. So this has been the number one key to having a happy Valentine's Day. And that number one key is to manage your expectations. Notice what expectations you have and dismantle them if they're going to set up disappointment for you. Be explicit about what you want, or set up the day together as a team, or invite someone to surprise you, and then truly be open and receptive to that surprise. Make that a practice. Openness and receptivity. Make that your focus for the day, more than some kind of tallying of, well, this I liked, this I didn't like, this was good, this was bad, Give that up for the day. Give it up for the rest of your life, but at least start with giving it up for Valentine's Day. And then start practicing appreciation now, deliberately. Writing down 3 to 5 appreciations a day, knowing that you are training your brain and your vision to see what is working, to acknowledge the good and appreciate and remember it, and to have it in your arsenal when your mind forgets, because our minds do forget. I'm going to be doing some special stuff leading up to Valentine's Day this year, so head on over to my Instagram at MEMALI108. This will also be in the show notes. Head over to get my daily fun things to prep for Valentine's Day over there on Instagram. I'm also going to be doing more extended Valentine's Day setups and preps in my free Facebook group, which is located on Facebook in the group's situation. And it's Relationship Alchemy Free is the URL, is the end there of the URL. Or you can search for Relationship Alchemy with Marie Elizabeth Molly. And if you are a woman, trans woman, non-binary person comfortable in female-centric spaces, you are invited to join my group and to get the more extensive, fun prep ideas in there. All of this is in the show notes, and I look forward to seeing you next time. Until then, remember, a great relationship starts with you.